not quite as a roller coaster of emotions that last weekend was, but there was definitely some ups and downs to this game. Now, going in, I was pretty optimistic. I was going to go for a draw. I was going to go 2-2. I thought there would be more goals than there were. Obviously, it was a draw, it was 1-1. But I thought there'd be more goals than there were. So I was optimistic, probably on the basis of our previous 3 games, especially last weekend. I mean, I think every West Ham fan was going into this thinking, yeah, 100% we can do this after last weekend. And to some extent, we did do it. So City started as I thought City would start. They dominated overall. I mean, in the first half, I think the stat was 74% possession. But within that, we still managed to create chances, which was just fantastic to see. It was great to see that even with such little possession, we were able to get something out of it. And did we get something out of it? Yes, we did. And it was Antonio's absolute belter of an overhead kick that seemed like it came from literally nowhere. I sort of looked down, looked back up, and just saw Antonio with his leg up in the air, and it was in the goal. And just a fantastic goal, and a fantastic start as well into the first half against City. To go up against City is just fantastic, and it's such a boost because I don't know, I didn't think we'd score first. That was just me. I don't know how everyone else thought, but I definitely thought City would get in there first. I thought defensively we'd been solidly brilliant. I think Bowen stand out for me in the first half. Bowen was just fantastic. He was just there. He was getting stuck in and he was there. I know a few people on social media were questioning Bowen and his sort of, was he turning up basically, and I think this proves that he does. He may not always be the loudest, but he's always there making an absolute impact. In the first half, I thought we were confident. I thought we worked together. We were a cohesive team. There was a ton of teamwork and it showed, and I think that showed, especially in our defence, how solid we were. Going into half time, 1-up against City, I wouldn't have thought it. As I said, I thought at that point maybe it would have been 1-1. I thought City would have definitely scored in the first half. They had a few chances, but nothing too stand out. Okay, so that was great. Going into half time like that is always brilliant. Going into half time when you're 1-up anyway, especially against a team like City at the London Stadium. I know that's something we've not managed to do in quite a long time. I don't actually know how long, but I know it's been a long time since we've done that against City. So that was fantastic. Little bit of a rant, tiny rant. I'm not gonna dwell on it too much, but for me, there was a little bit of in-game management that I wasn't overly pleased with. So unfortunately, and I hope, and I've got literally everything crossed, that Antonio isn't out for a long time. Rumours are it's his hamstring. Obviously that can be anything from weeks to months depending on the severity of it. So I hope, for our sake, because he is such an integral part of the team, and he is an integral part of the team. Would I jump up and down and say he's my main striker? No, I wouldn't. But he is an undeniable huge part of our squad. It's probably no surprise that he's injured. If it is his hamstring, that's definitely no surprise. It's no surprise to me. I doubt it's much of a surprise to other fans either, because to me that was only a matter of time, and I've been quite consistent in saying that. So he got taken off. Correct, absolutely correct thing to do, obviously. But Yarmolenko came on, and I don't understand why, because we have one named striker in our squad, and it's Hilaire. And I want someone to explain to me, go for it in the comments. If you don't agree with me, please come at me about it. I don't understand why Moyes won't put Hilaire on, especially when Antonio would come off. It just makes me wonder, does Moyes have a problem with Hilaire? Does Moyes not trust Hilaire? Because there's something in it. There's something in it, because I don't understand why you put Yarmolenko on in that situation. And now, unfortunately, Yarmolenko completely changed the game, in my opinion, slightly for the worst. There was no pace. We had no target man in the box. I mean, Fornals, who I'll touch on a little bit after. So Fornals and Yarmolenko just seemed to be standing around on the wing quite a bit. There was just nothing. We lost our pace. Just as I was ranting in the watch along with Charlie and Tom in the live chat, which is where you can often find me, Hilaire came on and I was like, right, brilliant, fantastic, Fornals is coming off. No. Bowen was taken off. I don't understand that either. And again, people, my friends in the comments, tell me, did you think that was right? Because I still don't understand that now, even though I'm talking about it. I would have taken Fornals off. I don't understand why he took Bowen off when Bowen was having such an impact. We lost all pace, basically. Hilaire was there. Hilaire was in the box. I think Yarmolenko missed a couple of chances to pass to him, basically. We passed it backwards instead of towards Hilaire. I don't know, maybe Yarmolenko's had a bit of a mare today. It felt like he did. He wasn't fantastic. I don't necessarily think he came on at the right time. I think he should have come on, but I don't think he came on at the right time. I think he should have come on later than he did. I think Hilaire should have come on first. And I still don't think Bowen should have been taken off. Talking of Fornals, he didn't have a great game. He didn't have a great game today. He made a few mistakes, and he made kind of one big mistake towards the end in the second half that, had he got that right, because I think that could have resulted in a goal, but he messed that up. I'm a Fornals fan. Today I don't think he was his best. Would I have loved to have seen Lanzini come on? Well, yes, I would have. But did Lanzini come on? No, he didn't. But you can't win them all. Huge shout out to Masuaku today, who I thought was defensively beautiful. I thought he was fantastic. I mean, to be fair, it's not just this game. Masuaku has been shown over the last 3 games that he's been fantastic. He is fantastic, and a huge shout out to Fabianski today, who genuinely had saved us, in my opinion. I thought he made some fantastic saves. I thought he came out the goal when he needed to. I think, as I said, Foden's goal was just a good goal. He couldn't reach it, but otherwise City did have their chances, but I thought Fabianski really did. He was the king of his goal, and I think it was brilliant of him. And again, on social media, people have questioned whether he's good enough and whether we need to be looking to invest in another goalkeeper. Obviously, if Fabianski's been injured, he's getting on. But this showed that I think Fabianski of old, that we had when we first signed him, it's still alive and kicking. I just think Fabianski doesn't always get the credit that he deserves. And I think today, for me, he definitely, deserved that credit. Nearly had a heart attack at the end. I thought what was it, about 25 seconds to go. I thought that was going to go. I thought City were going to score then. But again, Fabianski touched the hand, got it out. Beautiful. I mean, it came off the bar, but Fabianski was there. But yeah, so that was my little roller coaster. So we went from, right, we're 1-0 to the second half. The way we were playing, I thought we were going to lose it. But I sounded quite critical in all that I just said, and I'm genuinely not, because we were playing Man City. And am I happy that we got a point from Man City? Yes, I am. I thought we worked extremely hard, and we did. Our work rate was immense. I wasn't happy with some of the subs. It wasn't the subs. I don't understand taking Bowen off. I understand Yarmolenko coming on. I understand Hilaire coming on. Do I think they're in the right order? No. Would I have liked to have seen Lanzini? After last weekend, 100% would I have loved to have seen Lanzini. But it ended 1-1. And I will take that point. And it's another point a few weeks ago, and I want to make it clear that even if I sound critical at times, these are points I never thought we'd get. And I am genuinely happy that we are in the position we're in. I think we're currently 10th in the table now. 8 points in October, when I thought we'd get literally nothing, to be perfectly honest. Genuinely thought, I didn't know where we'd be at this point. So I am happy. I do respect that point. I'm excited to see next week, because obviously we come up against Liverpool. Liverpool have got their own problems at the moment, so I'm interested to see how that goes. I would like to see Hilaire start. I would like to see Benrahma on the bench. I know David Moyes said that he wasn't going to rush him into the squad, and I think he had a fitness test. So whether he failed that fitness test, I don't know, but obviously he wasn't on the bench today. But I would like to see Benrahma. I think Fornals in this game, right, he could do get better against Liverpool, but I think in this game, I feel like Benrahma could definitely make an impact. I would like to see him on the bench. I'm not saying start him. I'd like to see him on the bench. I would quite like to start Hilaire. Obviously, we might have no choice if Antonio is still injured. So, as I said, everything crossed that Antonio's injury isn't serious, because we do need him. Onwards to next weekend. Let's see what we can do.